Novak said it best when he said that the toss is half of the serve. In this video, I'm going to be making sure that you have a consistent toss to make your serve 100% more consistent. My name's Noah. I'm a tennis coach who's coached hundreds of players online and dozens more in person. The toss is the number one thing that I see players get wrong with their serve, and it's the easiest to fix. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the most common tennis tossing mistakes and how to fix all of them. Let's get straight into it. So mistake number one, and this is by far the most common mistake that people make on their tennis toss, is that they toss it too low. A lot of tennis players who toss low feel like it's more comfortable because everything's more compact and it seems way easier to hit the shot. The problem with that low toss is that you don't give yourself room to extend into the serve and use all of your power as you hit the serve. So the easiest way to fix this is obviously to toss higher, but how do you go about learning how to do that? Well, the number one thing that has helped my students, which is literally hundreds of people, is by recording their serve. If you record your serve, you're going to see how high that ball goes, if your body is all cramped in its movements, and if you're going to be able to extend fully as you hit your serve. All of these things are going to be so apparent when you record your serve. So go out, record your serve, and if you need proper coaching from someone like myself who's helped hundreds of people improve their serve online, then join the school link in the description and we can get back to the video. Because the next thing I need to talk about is tossing too high. Now this has similar problems to tossing too low and has similar fixes. When you're tossing too high, what happens is now you have to time the ball drop with your serving motion, and it often leads to a complete breakdown of the serve because you're timing too many things at once. If you feel like this is you, or you recorded yourself and you can see that your toss is dropping a ton before you actually hit it, then this is the easiest way to fix it. Watch back your video, see how much that toss drops, see if you can lower your toss so your toss is only dropping a little bit and you will be hitting much better serves. Now, the next biggest problem that people have is that they toss either too far left or too far right on their serves. The most common one is tossing too far left, but tossing too far right happens as well. The problem with tossing too far left or too far right is when you're tossing so far over, guess where your body and your racket needs to go to actually hit that ball? You start leaning off balance. You're no longer stacked upon your weight, which means you can't transfer your weight as well as you would have. And now you're all flexed out in the back, in the legs, in the arms, everything. Everything is all out of whack because you're now leaning like the Leaning Tower of Pisa to wherever the ball needs to go. Same happens for the right. If you're tossing too far right, now you need to reach all the way out there to bring in the serve into the box. Instead, if you're able to toss in front of you, like every good player does, all right, you can just serve it and just keep going forwards and you're stacked upon your weight and everything will just start working. And this mistake kills serves more than the first one because it makes sure that you're learning a bunch of different movements instead of a single movement that you can master, which is the toss being out in front of you. So the easiest way to fix this, again, is by filming yourself. You need to diagnose the problem. 90% of the time, these mistakes are being made because of a few key movements in the tossing arm. So here's how you can correct this tossing issue. On the backswing, it's super important that as you move back to go to your backswing, that this arm here goes towards your leg. It shouldn't go out to the right here. It shouldn't go out to the left of your leg. It needs to stay central. Because what happens when you bring this tossing hand all the way out to here, for example, now if I want to toss with my tossing hand out here, look where the toss is going to go. And look where my arm is going to go. It's going to go up this way. And now, as I toss, it's now going to be arcing left across my body. And this is not what we want. Now that it's arcing left as much as it is because of where my arm was placed, I'm going to have this extra left movement of the toss. Same thing happens when I bring the ball all the way out to the left here. Now, if I want to toss, it's going to go all the way to the right. Instead, if you bring in this arm central to the body, and then you extend it out central to the body, guess where the toss is going to go? It's going to go central to the body. It's going to be right in front of you, ready for you to transfer your weight into that shot. Another big mistake that people make is that as they're tossing the ball, they flick the toss with their fingers like this. And this creates a bunch of inconsistencies, not only in where the toss is actually going to go, but when you're contacting it, because now there's a bunch of extra spin on the ball. So when you're tossing, you want to be making sure you're extending your fingers outwards like so, and just releasing the ball in this way. That way, you're not going to be spinning and flicking the ball the same way you would if you were doing this movement with your fingers. You don't want to be doing this. This is inconsistent. Instead, open the hand just like so, and you'll have a super consistent toss. And the last mistake that will kill power on your serve and also kill your consistency is by tossing with the wrong timing. The timing of the serve is so essential, but if you're tossing too early or too late, then you can very easily make everything fall apart. So here's how to do it. When we're doing our backswing, it all starts from the backswing. Both our racket arm and our tossing arm need to move back at the same time. A big mistake that people make is that they'll move back with their racket arm and keep their tossing arm in the same place and then move it back. Okay, so it starts to look a little bit like this. We want to make sure that they move back together and then they move up together. So as you're tossing, you're moving into that trophy position. What a lot of players will do is they will toss with the racket down here. Toss like this and then bring it up. And this timing is going to kill your serve. You're never going to be able to have a consistent movement, because now what you've done for yourself is you've forced yourself to be able to time that ball perfectly with this entire movement, instead of just being able to reach up from here, from this trophy position. By having this racket down here, now you have to bring it up, then do the racket drop, then swing up to the ball, all with perfect timing according to your toss. Now, if your toss is consistent, which is the best case scenario, this is difficult. But if your toss is inconsistent, even a little bit, then that becomes impossible. So making sure that you're using the correct timing, moving down together, then moving up together, you're going to get more consistent on your serve, and you're also going to add more power. Hopefully now your serve is going to be more consistent. If you need help with any part of your serve or your tennis, any questions that you have, hit the school link in the description. It's a community full of tennis players looking to learn, and you'll get a free video breakdown from me where we can go over any questions that you have. And there's also a 90-minute course on every other part of the serve in there as well. Or check out this video here. I'll see you in the next one.